And then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome to our team call. I think you guys all know who I am by now, Kim. I don't think there's anybody new on here from what I can see. I'm just going to go over kind of some of the basics of Beachbody and some things for goal setting for this month to help you start thinking of where you want to go with your business. And this is the type of business where you're going to get out exactly what you put into it. So it's up to you to decide, how much effort are you going to put into this and where do you want to go. So I'm going to explain some things too that hopefully clarify a few things. And then at the end of this, we're going to goal set for the month of April. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen. All right. Can you guys see that? Thumbs up. PowerPoint, yes. Okay. Nope, wrong one. I don't want to start there. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the call just by going over our challenge packs for the month of April. If you didn't see, I did post them in the Fitness on Fleek team page. Hammer and Chisel is on sale, the challenge pack. And in case you didn't know, a challenge pack is a program with Shakeology, okay? So the Hammer and Chisel challenge pack is $160. The Hammer and Chisel performance pack. So the performance pack would include the Energize as well as the Recover. So there's no Shakeology. Instead, you're getting those two performance supplements. The Energize is you would drink it before your workout, and the Recovery you drink after your workout to repair your muscles. I drink both of them, and I love them. I can't work out without drinking Energize. Now I'm totally addicted to it. The Club and Shakeology Challenge Pack. The Club, you get 90 days access to Beachbody On Demand. That's the Club account. You don't get access to all the newer programs like 21 Day Fix, the Extreme, Hammer and Chisel, but you do get access to over 20 programs such as P90, P90X, P90X3, Insanity Asylum, Insanity Asylum 2, Slim and 6, a bunch of some of the older programs you could say are on there. The Club Kickstart and Shakeology, anything that has a Kickstart means that it comes with a refresh, the 3-day refresh. So it comes with the Club account, the 3-day refresh, as well as Shakeology. That's $180. The Club Performance, so it's the Club account for 90 days as well as the Energize and Recover for $140, and then the Ultimate Reset. If you don't know what the Ultimate Reset is, I believe I want to say it's 21 days, but it's a very, I guess you can say scripted meal plan, very intense supplements that come with it. People say it's honestly like life-changing. Like you have to be super strict and super, super strict and super like self-willed to be able to do it. But they, honestly, people who do it, they say it's life-changing. I've always wanted to do it, maybe one day, but I can't imagine going 21 days without drinking wine either. So that's why I haven't tried it yet. All right, so the first thing that I want to show you guys is something that I do monthly, and this is creating events. And I create events for different things. Like I did one last night for the business opportunity call, but every month I create one to invite to my challenge group. So you could do it once a month or you could do it twice a month, and I try to do it at least 2 weeks ahead of the challenge group date. So that way I can post for a week straight, and then it gives them a week for shipping. So a few things, I'm going to show you the event, but here's a few things. One thing is when you're creating the event in Facebook, you definitely want to make it public. And you want to make it public because when you're posting in the event, it'll constantly pop up on your page and everybody who's on your feed can see the event whether you invite them to it or not. You don't want to add coaches or current customers. And the reason for this is you're trying to recruit new people, so you don't want to add people that you already have as customers, okay? And then you also need a call to action. It's kind of hard to see here. Let me see if I can blow it up a little more. So here's the call to action that I have on my one here. And it says, are you ready for a lifestyle change? Join me on March 14th or 28th for 3 small weeks of consistent changes that will change the way you feel and the way you look. And what do I expect? And I put 30 minutes of exercise, strict clean eating plan, superfood packed protein shake, and then join this group if you would like more information. Okay, so what I do in here is every day I'm posting inside of it transformation stories. I do some of our some of our coaches on our team who don't mind sharing their stories. You can go on the Coach Online Office. You can pull up transformation stories on there. You can Google 21 Day Fix or hammer and chisel, whatever transformation stories, and tons of them will come up, and just copy and paste them into there. I try to post at least 2 to 3 times a day in there. I also show samples of, the meal plan, and not necessarily the exact meal plan, but something that I may be eating, what my breakfast looks like or what my snack looks like. Program details. So I just give a little bit more examples of the different programs that there are. And then information about Shakeology. Sometimes they even post videos about the workouts or about Shakeology in there too. I usually invite about 100 people into the group. And I obviously I only invite females because that's really the most luck that I've had with people. And it's nobody in particular, but I try to always invite some of the newer people that I have on my Facebook, or people that I see that are liking my post recently who haven't joined one of my challenge groups yet, or somebody who's seemed interested before and just has never followed through. Anytime there's a button that says going, and then there's a button that says interested. So anytime somebody says that they're interested or they're going, I just send them a simple message like this: hey, Susie, I saw you're interested in my event. Would you like more information? And most of the time, they say, yeah, sure, please tell me about it. And I always start by asking, well, tell me a little bit about your goals. What are your health and fitness goals? I just start a simple conversation from there. So I'm going to click over here to Facebook. Let's see. And if you go to the side here, if you click on your home, and then on this side you have events. I don't know if you guys know how to do events. And you can just do more here. And you can create an event just by clicking on, no, you can't see it? All right, hold on. Share. All right, hold on. Better? Good? Okay. So what I do is I go to home. On the side here, you can see events. I click more. And then you can create an event from here. And it's very simple. My computer's very slow today for some reason. I'm just going to skip it, but if you need help with that, I can show you. But here, I'm going to show you an example of the one I'm doing, and I'm totally slacking on this only because I've been so sick. But you can see I created my own banner in it, and I did this through PicMonkey, which is an online website, and it's free and very easy to use, very user-friendly. You can create all different kinds of banners or just pictures, whatever you want to do. When I created my event, I did my call to action in it. And then you can see some of my recent posts. See, I showed an example of my meal plan, talked a little bit about it. I showed Kara, showed about her transformation using the 21 Day Fix, about Monica and her transformation. And I think I have videos in here too. Maybe they're not popping up, but you can see this is obviously, like I said, I've been sick, so I've been slacking on it, but I've had 2 people interested, so I've messaged them to follow up with them. Sometimes I get, they're very hit or miss. Sometimes I get a great response. Like the one before this, I had like 15 interested people, and sometimes they're very slow. But again, it's going to be something, that whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So let me share back to my PowerPoint. You guys can see that? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, write them down, and then I'll take them at the end. The next thing that I want to talk about is just following up and keeping a running list of prospects in play. Following up is huge with this business. It takes, if you ever read the book GoPro, which I highly, highly recommend, it takes 5 to 6 exposures before somebody ever follows through with a purchase. So that means that, you continually have to be talking to these people usually for them until they finally decide to follow through with something. So what I do is I have a calendar that I keep, just a simple calendar that I keep all my stuff on. And then on one side, I keep a list of people that are in play that I've been talking to that month. And then that way I always have something to go back to. So once a week, I'm constantly going back to them. If somebody says, oh, I'm purchasing next week, I have to wait till I get paid. I put it on the calendar for the following week, and then I'll give them a day or 2, and then I'll check back in with them. and I'll just send them something. Like, I usually tell them I'm holding a spot for them in my challenge group. You know, I'm like, hey, Susie, I know the last time we spoke, you're interested in the fix. I'm saving a spot for you in my next group. What are you thinking? You know, I don't want to pressure them. So I kind of just leave it open in the air to see what they say. But definitely follow up is key to everything. Challenge groups. I know I've talked about this a little bit in when we do our live power hour, but you really have to be active in challenge groups. Challenge groups is what keeps the challengers going. So you need to lead by example. You need to be in there posting every single day and commenting on people's stuff. You need to, you know, you can post your workout, your recipe, food picture, Shakeology, whatever you want to share, even if it's a funny fitness quote or a funny picture. I mean, anything that just shows that you're involved in it, showing your lifestyle. And you should also be commenting on everybody's post in there, not just your challengers, but on everybody's post. You know, if somebody posts a picture of their food, wow, that looks yummy. You know, they worked out for the day. Awesome, great job. You know, you just want to keep motivating people to keep going, because you figure if nobody's going to comment on their post, why are they going to continue to post on there? It's like you being a coach. If you continue to keep posting and nobody's commenting on your posts on your regular page, why are you going to keep posting on here, you know? Also tag your peeps in your participation posts. So like if there's a Workout Wednesday post and none of your people have posted on it, tag them so that way, you know, to make them aware that that's there, and hopefully they'll participate on it. I mean, we don't have to harass them, but, you know, just let them know, you know, Flex Friday, post on it, you know, comment on it with their name, so that way, you know, hopefully they'll want to participate on it also. And then always follow through with private messages with your customers as well. So you don't want to just, you know, think that they're in the challenge group and they're fine. You also want to, for the first 3 days that they're brand new, so like this week was a new challenge group, you want to be checking with them every single day. Like on Monday, you know, I had 2 people who were starting for the first time. So Monday morning I sent them text. It's day 1. I'm so excited for you to get started today. Don't forget your workout, and then we'll talk at the end of the day. Let me know if you have any questions. So I've checked in with them every single day. You know, ask if they're getting all their containers in, how are they liking Shakeology, how are they making their Shakeology, because you'd be surprised how many people make it with almond milk and it's really not necessary. And you'd be surprised how many people don't eat all their containers, and that's really important that they do, or that they think they can skip the workout. So unless you're asking questions, you're never going to know. And then after that, you want to check in at least once a week with them. Even if you've had people for 6 months, you still want to check in every single week. You know, you want to keep them going long term. And then something else that I've shared before is that I send them little messages through Facebook. You know, just saying what a great job they're doing, or, you know, to keep up the good work. And they really appreciate that as well. So the next thing is Success Club. I just want to take a drink of my throat dry. So this should be, ooh, Laura, wine. This should be the main goal of your business every month, is hitting Success Club. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is what's going to drive your business. If you're not hitting Success Club, your coaches aren't going to be hitting Success Club, and unfortunately, you're not going to succeed. You have to hit Success Club, whether it's Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. It should be a non-negotiable for you every single month, and only you can determine what you're going to aim for. You know, I started from the very beginning. My first month, like Laura, I know Laura this month, I think is like SC22, and I was like that my first couple months too, that I was like, SC10 is the minimum for me. In the whatever months I've been in this business, I've never hit less than SC10, and that's not acceptable for me. So if whatever goal you set for yourself, that's what you need to stick to. And times get tough. I know, like Alex can tell you this month, she's had a really hard month, but she continues to push and to push and to push. And she did it. She hit Success Club. So, you know, there's going to be months that are really tough, but you have to, you know, set your goal and aim for it. And there's rewards for hitting Success Club, which is the really nice part. I mean, this has really helped my business. The first one is if you hit, as long as you're Emerald, again, let me state this, as long as you're Emerald, then you will earn leads when you hit Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. If you hit Success Club 5, you get free customer leads, which are basically just free customers that are assigned to you. You don't get any commission or SD points from them the first time, but if they order from you a second time or any time after that, you do get commission from them. And you do get Success Club points only if they get a Shakeology on HD or a challenge pack on HD. Okay, it can't be a one-time Shakeology order. It does have to be on each day. So again, the first time you don't get any commission, but it's just a free customer assigned to you. And then if you hit SC10, not only do you get those free customer leads, you also get Success Club leads, which means that the first time that customer is assigned to you, you do get commission from them. You don't get SC points from them though. But if they order a second time and their order is on HD, like a Shakeology or Challenge Pack, then you do get Success Club points. I totally just lost my train of thought what I was going to say. Oh, and if you do get leads for your business, you do want to follow up with them. You can email them, you can text them, you can pick up the phone and call them. I can tell you from experience, a lot of them don't respond, but it's still always worth a try. I still have had a few people, I always invite them to my challenge group. I put in my Facebook address when I email them. I've had a few people that, have responded. And then there's several that just want to be left alone, which is fine too. So I want you guys to be thinking, because at the end of this, like I said, we're going to be goal setting. So I want you to be thinking about what are you aiming for this month for Success Club. Excuse me. Okay, the next thing is the leadership ladder. And this is really important. This is what's going to drive your business monetarily, okay? And you can only do this by growing your team again. So you can see here there's different columns going down. In the first one, you have a business starter. Then you have a team builder, a team leader, an organizational leader, and an executive leader. And obviously, the higher up you go, the more money you're making and the more volume you have and the more people you have on your team getting Success Club points. So you can see the business starter, which is pretty easy. This is usually where you start your business. You have to be making $100 a month in commission. You have to have hit at least SC5, and you just have to be a coach. So that's pretty simple to do. And you can do this by, when you log into your Coach Online Office, which is you log into teambeachbody.com, you click on Coach Online Office, that box that pops up right in the middle where it shows your Success Club points. There's one that says Leadership Ladder, a tab on that. If you click on that, it'll show you the breakdown of exactly where you are. It looks just like this table. And that's how you know what to aim for. And it shows you where you are and then where you're headed, what you need to do to get to the next one. So then the next one is Team Builder. This means you're earning at least $250 a month. You're hitting SC5. You're an Emerald coach. And you have 2 coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. They don't have to be hitting Success Club, but they do have to be getting at least 1 Success Club point. So that means you do need a couple coaches working the business. And then your week leg volume has to be at least 200 for the month, total volume for the month of your week leg. So if you took all 4 weeks in the month, sometimes 5 weeks in the month, and your total volume of your week leg, which when you log into your Coach Online Office, the same page all the way on your left-hand side, you can see each week what it is. But this report, when you log in the middle, it shows you what your week leg volume is too here. And then the next one is your team leader. And this is where you're earning at least $1,000 a month. You have at least SC5. You're at least paid a diamond or higher. You have at least 4 coaches that are getting 1 success point. And your week leg volume total is at least 5,000, okay? So you want to, tonight when we're done with this, I want you to go on and see where you are and see where you're headed and what can you do to get to the next point. Week leg volume is what's going to drive your cycle bonuses, and that's what's going to drive your income. I can tell you 2 months ago, I started aiming for this. I ended up getting it last month. And since then, my week leg volume has doubled in 1 month because this is what I'm focusing on now to get to organizational leader. So I really want you to pay attention to this and focus on what you need to do. So obviously having your coaches in Success Club and growing your week leg volume is going to be really important. So again, for your leadership ladder, I want you to look, where are you now? And what are you going to do, or what do you have to do to get to the next level? And then the next one I want to show you is ranks. Ranks, obviously, we all want to be a certain rank, but keep in mind, again, ranks don't drive income by any means, okay? So most of us on this call are either a coach or an emerald or somewhere up to a diamond, somewhere in here. So you can see that in order for what your rank is, So here, if you're an emerald, it means you have a coach on each leg. If you're a ruby, it means you have an emerald, which the green stands for an emerald on each leg, and at least a coach on each leg. And then to be a diamond, you have to have 4 coaches on each leg and 1 emerald on each leg. So you have to have 8 coaches total with an emerald on each leg, okay? So again, think about where you are right now and where do you want to be, and by what date do you want to be there. Signing coaches. So obviously, in order to grow your business, you do need to be recruiting coaches. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can either sign coaches from the start when you're selling your challenge packs, or you can turn customers into coaches. So here's a simple script that I know a lot of coaches on our team use when they're signing coaches from the start. So say you've already sealed the deal and somebody's ready to buy the challenge pack, and you ask them, okay, I'm about to put your order in. What flavor Shakeology would you like? And they say chocolate. So I would say, oh, that's awesome. Chocolate sounds great. Also, I'm about to put your order in for you to complete. I'm going to sign you up as a discount member. It's not an extra cost or obligation, but if you decide to continue your Shakeology in the future, you get a $15 discount off that plus 25% off any future orders. Does that sound okay to you? I've never had somebody say no. And some people say, but I've had one person question saying, well, it is an extra cost. But if you think about it, really, it's not an extra cost, because if you had the total cost of Shakeology, you'd be paying $32 more or $17 more than what the discounted rate is. So really, they're still saving money in the end. And I also always remind them when their auto ship date is, even if they sign up as a discount coach, just to make sure that they still like it and they want to stick with it. And if they don't, that way they have the option of canceling before the Shakeology order goes through again on each day. So that's where calendar comes into play, because it's really important that you track order dates so you can remind them when their next HD order is. If you have somebody who doesn't sign from a customer, a coach off the bat, and they're just a customer, then this is a script that I sent to them also. Hey, hope you're having a good week. When you order your Shakeology, it's set up on auto ships every 30 days. You're set up to ship again, and I put in the date that they're set up to ship again, and that's the same date that they purchased on the previous month. And it says you can contact customer service anytime. I give them the information to either postpone it or to change flavors. And you can also have the option of signing up as a discount coach, and that way, and the fee of your challenge pack is waived. So if they sign up from the start, the $40 fee is automatically waived. If they sign up as a coach first or as customer first, they do need to pay the $40 when they're joining as a coach. But there is a form that you can complete that's on the Coach Online office, and that $40 will be reimbursed to them as long as they complete that form within 30 days. So even if they decide to sign up as a coach 2 years after they bought their challenge pack, that $40 will still be refunded to them. Okay? So goal setting for April. These are a couple things. Oh no, did I lose my picture? Oh no. Okay. So goal setting for April. These are a couple things that I want you to think of, because when we hang up this call, I want you to go to the Fitness on Fleek team page, and I want you to goal set each one of these underneath a picture that I'm going to post. What SC points are you aiming for the month of April? Is it SC5 or is it SC10? You could say SC20. I mean, sometimes I do 10 on each one of my accounts is my goal, because I do have a controlled account as well. What rank are you aiming for? What leadership ladder rank or where are you aiming in the leadership ladder? And what goals do you have for your own health and fitness? Because that should always be number one in our business, because we are setting an example for others. So when you say what your goal is for each one, I want you to say by what day and what are you going to do to get there, okay? So for each one of these, it's basically a 3-step answer. And I know we all like incentives, so I am offering incentives for the month of April. And I'll post this PowerPoint in the team page as well when we're done with this, so you can see the PowerPoint in case you need to refer back to it. So the incentives for the month of April are the top earner. Let's see, I'll go start at the bottom first. If you earn SC5 or above, you will earn a PD choice, a PD book of your choice. So I'll give you a list of about 5 books, and you can pick whatever one you like. And then I'll mail it to you at the end of the month if you earn SC5 or higher. And then the top SC10 earner. So you have to hit at least SC10, but the top out of all our SC10 earners is going to win a pair of Nike sneakers. All right. So hold on. I think I heard Brittany likes that one. I'm going to, let me stop the screen share. Flip back over. I'm going to unmute you guys. All right. Do you guys have any questions? Can you hear me? Do you guys have any questions for me? Brittany, go ahead.
I said, I have 2 questions. Can you send us those slides because they're a little bit small and blurry?
Yeah, I'll put them on the website. Is that good?
Yes.
Or on my team page?
Brittany?
Yep. Also, I may have missed what you said, but what was the point in creating for current customers too?
I'm sorry, say that again.
So what was the point in creating an event that you add coaches or customers to? I may have missed that.
It's just to recruit new customers to a challenge group.
Okay, and in that specific slide, did you put ideas of what those events should be like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, sure did. So just think about sharing about I always suggest just sharing about your daily lifestyle. And just think, you know how some people will never respond to a post when you post about a challenge group. Some people only respond when you reach out through a private message. This is just another way to reach out to people that they may feel comfortable responding to.
So you're putting out, when you create an event, you're actually sending out an invite individually to them.
Yep.
Do
Just like if you were to have a birthday party for one of your kids and you create an event for Facebook, same thing where you're inviting to your challenge. But you just really need to make sure you do a call of action in it. You know, what are you looking for and what are they going to get out of it?
Use me.
All right, makes sense?
Use me.
Anybody else have questions? Carter, do you have a question, honey?
It's business.
Anybody?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was wondering, challenge groups, like that's something that, I don't know why it makes me nervous, like starting a challenge group. And I think it's because I only have the, one coach under me and then my husband. So then I think there's not enough people.
Honestly, it's all up to when you feel comfortable. Like I stayed with Melissa for a really long time until I felt comfortable ready to go off. And you don't have to go and start your own challenge group by any means anytime soon. Like we do them as a team mostly for a while until somebody feels like they're comfortable and they're ready to go off, or until they start growing their own team. And you may have 1 or 2 other coaches that can help you with the challenge group as well. So
okay, so I don't have to feel like I need to right now. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Gotcha. And then I have one other question too. So I guess I'm doing this event next week on Thursday night, this like ladies event, ladies night out, and there's 200 women. So I'm getting a free table since I'm signing up with the Chamber of Commerce. I talked to the ladies tonight, and they need me to give a special that's like a ladies only special for that night. I mean, what would you do?
You have to give it out, or it's just something?
Well, it's something like I have to give a special that if they like order from me. So I'm thinking like, I do have to give a prize too. So I think I'm going to get a Shakeology 7-day sampler pack for the drawing.
Okay.
Or the Fix8 cookbook. And then that goes into a big drawing and everybody has to stop by my booth to see if they won. So they all have to physically come there.
Oh, that's good. Cookbooks are always very popular and people love them.
And that's pretty cheap for me to get the cookbook.
Yeah, I think you can get it for under, what is it, maybe $15 with your discount.
And then I'm thinking maybe like the special, I was kind of thinking, well, if they, give me their information to do a free health and kind of fitness assessment, that I'd give them a packet of Shakeology, but that could be a ton of people. I'm kind of worried that I'd spend $800 in the Shakeology then.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. Let me think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to brainstorm ideas. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cute.
A few minutes. Anybody else have any questions? No? All right. So don't forget to go ahead and post your goals for the month. I'm going to go ahead and end this call. And it is recorded, so I'll post this in there as well if you need to share with any of your coaches that missed out tonight. And I hope this was some helpful information, and I hope we have a really successful April, and I hope you guys are all aiming for those pair of sneakers. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Good night, guys.
Are we putting our goals?
Hold on, we gotta do a picture.
Say, give me a hug. They're going to do a picture. You can be in it.
Alex, did you say something? Where did Alex go? There you are.
Yeah, I said picture.
Oh, good call. Ready? Ready? One. I'm always so dark. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese. All right.
Where do we post our goals, Kim?
I'm in the Fitness on Fleek team page. I'm going to put an image in there in just a minute.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.